Guys, questions fatafat. Shamla, go ahead, ask the question. Please raise your hands up so I know.
Anu, I have put it in chat. Is that okay?
Yes, could you read it out, please? Thank you.
Sure.
So now the questions are to all the three people who were the speakers. Wonderful. I like that. Please raise your hand. Then could you please go with the question? Thank you.
Can I ask or she's asking?
I don't know. Ask Shamla.
All right. So, Aarti, it was a wonderful session. I mean, like wonderful information that you gave. Well, I already, put it in the chat, but then I would like to repeat it that I have two pet cats. Okay. So one is a rescued cat, and one I got it because the owner of the cat was not able to take care of all the kittens. So one is a male cat and one is a female cat. Okay. So the female cat, who is a rescued cat, her behavior is a little peculiar. Peculiar as in she's very timid, and right from the beginning, I think her eye also has a right eye has a problem, and she's very fearful all the time. Wherein the male cat is very comfortable, very relaxed, and very loving. So like and if I talk about the motion, the rescued cat, I mean the female cat, her name is Lucy, and the male cat, his name is Luther. So Lucy is basically very timid, or maybe I should say weakling. So what is a problem with her? How can I understand that?
See, first of all, I would suggest that, see, if rescue animals, you have to see what background they're coming from. Even though if they're coming from whatever background, we have to understand love is something which can transform anything. They need love, and you have to give them the space to be themselves. When we get pets into a family, we want them to act in a certain manner. Second most important thing, you need to understand each one has a personality. All the people that we are in the group today, each one has their own unique personality. So you need to first accept that both the cats will have their own unique personality. Why she is timid and everything, timidity could be one, it could be a personality of hers, that she doesn't like to interact with much people, she wants to be in her own space. Or it could be that something has happened. We can either check it with animal communication to see if something has happened, or if you are observing her body language and seeing, because they give us a lot of calming signals with their body language, licking the paw, giving the paw, these are all signals to us basically. That's a different kind of communication which they are saying. So you need to follow that in their body language. And if with certain boundaries that you create for her, in the sense you maintaining your boundary if she's not liking something, and being okay with it, not forcing, and seeing to it that the other cat is also not going and harassing that cat, because they have a personality. And if sometimes I'm not in the mood of doing something, the same thing, it's with the animal, it's not in the mood of doing something. So we need to respect that factor. And even after this, all this continues, then definitely you need to get in touch with a therapist who will help you with certain ways in which we can help the animal. Like Bachfla is one of the things that we can help the animal with, because there's some kind of emotional trauma. So to heal that emotional trauma, Bachfla is something that you can look into.
Can we do EFT, remote
Yes,
EFT for them?
Yes, you can do EFT on yourself for them.
I would like to mention here, right, Aarti also does nest work. And nest work is, we can actually do the scan for the animal today and find out what's going on internally in the animal. And she has the gadget to do it. She's not mentioned, she's a shy girl. So I thought I'll mention that for her. And yeah, she can actually, but she cannot do the scan without the animal physically being with her, because you don't have that gadget right now with you, Shamla. So so actually we can do a remote scan also, which means If you buy a small gadget which is worth about 8 or 10,000 bucks, you can then connect with my main story, but you will not be able to do any healing with it, but you'll be able to find out what's going on with your animal. So that's another way of also picking up stuff. And when you talk about the right eye not being okay, and if we connect it with the meta perspective, and the right eye is always about the willpower, and it's always about the male side of the person. So it has obviously, if you've rescued, she's probably had some issues wherein she felt that she did not have the willpower to stop the person from doing something that they should have done, that they shouldn't have done. So the right eye will close down or will get impacted because it doesn't want to see the world. Now, in the eye also, what really is the problem, you will have to go and have a look. Which part of the eye is having impacted?
She's a cataract. She has some cataract kind of a thing.
Okay, so if it is a cataract, then she has felt separated you from someone before, and like she's lost a vision of someone. And
Actually, when she was born, so the mother after delivering, after 10 days, she did not come back, and
so
that is
that's what
how
she's lost the vision of her mom. And so what you need to do is you need to become her mom. You need to substitute that. Sorry, Aarti, just took over because I thought it would really help. Thank you.
Yeah, and one more question, Anu, if I can ask.
Yeah, please go ahead.
It was for Sunila when she spoke about the diet and all, and she even spoke about the protein part. So I just want to ask her that how much protein is required for a person normally, and how much protein is required for a person who is doing a workout, and how much protein is required for a person who is into a menopause. If Sunila is available.
Sunila, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So actually we give around 1.5 grams to 2 grams per kg of body weight protein. But you should not just focus on those grams. You should see how much assimilation is also there in your body.
Okay.
Okay. So for menopause, apart from protein, there is calcium, which is also very important. So that is why the reason I told you that there are certain grains which are very rich in calcium, like ragi and rajgira. So amaranth or rajgira is a protein as well as calcium rich grain.
Okay.
You take those grains every day in your diet in any form you want. Okay. I would not see, milk is a very personal choice. The reason why we have not been advocating milk at present is because milk now comes in tetra packs with a lot of antibiotic injections. But if you are able to source a good cow milk from a small dairy, then milk is good. But then there are certain people which get acidity or insulin resistance with milk. For those people, that's why I prefer tell people to have curd or buttermilk instead of milk, because that lactase fermentation increases your calcium as well as protein value.
Okay, okay. Thank you. As it is, I don't like milk at all, so I prefer curd.
Curd and butter.
Thank
And
you.
do add a little black pepper and a pinch of turmeric in your chach, along with your jeera and kala namak. So your turmeric goes every day into your body that way.
Okay, great. And how can we increase the metabolism?
See, metabolism, see, you'll be very surprised to know that the latest finding is a person, when he gets when the birth of a person till the death, the metabolism is same. I don't know, we have been so much of given this kind of a false hope that, you can slow your metabolism, you can increase your metabolism. It is basically a catabolism and anabolism process. If you exercise every day, and the kind of a simple less of processed foods, more of water, those simple basic things, if you follow, your metabolism will always go strong. It's just that you need to challenge yourself to exercise. You see, if you're walking for 45 minutes every day, you keep on walking 45 minutes for 3 years, and then you expect your metabolism to go good. No. So you will have to introduce one more activity into your thing. Like you start doing yoga, you do weight training. So if you challenge yourself with one or the other form of exercise to your body, your metabolism will be fine throughout. Won't go
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Any
much.
other question? We have Nutan right now. Nutan, unmute yourself, please.
Yes. So my question is for Arti. Arti, I would like to know, like, how, like, we can talk to the cow or birds, or like, let's say, for example, any kind of animal. It could be wild or domestic animal. And what would be the process to become the animal communicator? So please guide me on this. Thank you.
You can speak to any animals. I've spoken to lizards.
Oh my God.
Anu knows that.
I've seen her doing it, guys. You will not believe it. We're sitting in this in Delhi in Zorba the Buddha, and this girl is busy talking to the lizard, which is in my bathroom,
Oh.
and she's busy telling the lizard, "Ki, you know what? I'm really scared. You move from here," and the lizard moved from there. So this
Oh.
girl can really create magic. Yeah.
So I've spoken to lizards. I've spoken to tigers.
Wow.
When that tiger case had happened, if you're aware, in Maharashtra, where the killing of the cubs was happening, the mother was happening in the cubs. So there was a whole hoo-la-la about that whole case. And we had spoken as communicators to the animals and everything to find out what is there. And then we've spoken to other tigers in the reserve also. So yes, and you can speak to any insect, any animals, alive, dead. You can just speak to, because when animals are crossing over, they are only leaving their body. Their souls are there. So even if they are reincarnating and everything, there are times when we do crossed over pets, they do tell us that they're going to reincarnate or they're not going to reincarnate. And it's basically to help the owner calm down and continue with their lives and everything. It's a closure basically. And definitely you can speak to any animal. To take this forward, first of all, you can go through a training, but it's you connecting basically. Even if you're not going through a training initially, you can connect from your heart. Be a hollow bone, which is the most important thing. You cannot use your judgments over there, that maybe the animal ke sath ye hua to the animal is behaving this way. This is our judgment. These are our filters, which we are projecting outside. If you silence yourself, you will be able to speak to them. You will get the answers. The problem is, as humans, we don't trust ourselves. So even if the animal is speaking to us, we feel, no, this is coming from my mind.
Oh,
Because we've
that
been
is very true. Yes, very, very possible. Yes.
in school, we've never been taught to listen to your intuition. We've been taught you're supposed to use your mind, study.
Logical thinking.
Logical thinking. We're not told intuitive is something that you need to trust. So trust yourself if you're speaking to an animal, and you will start getting the messages from them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you
There are
so
so many
much.
questions. I'll come back to you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Any more questions, guys? Tick tick one, tick tick two. Okay, so the questions ka silsila khatam. Now we'll bring Binaifer onto. Binaifer is a beautiful angel, and she makes life easy for everyone by telling them what their destiny is. Yes.
Anu, I have a question. Sorry.
Go ahead, Seema ji. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay. First thing, Sunila, the food thing was fantastic. I'm coming to you for my diet and all that, because I'm getting water retention these days sitting on the chair, and by the end of the session, I've got swollen feet, So I think I should start barley water.
Yes,
Correct?
for sure. From tomorrow
Thank
morning.
you so much. Yeah. And Sumita, I attended half session, so
Yes.
I'll be taking the recording, because I think I
Sure.
have no mate from yesterday, so I need to be active.
Yes. Cross crawls.
It's going to be very important.
Someone's audio is on. Please make sure that everybody is muted. Thank you.
And Aarti, I have a dog. I have a Pomeranian, right? I am dealing with him every day, and I somehow, like, he knows when I am a little hyper, and he actually understands me, which I feel very bad, because I need to understand him. So give me some tips, na? I mean, like, today also, just now, like my maid is not there, so I have to finish my work. In the afternoon I had a session. Again, I have to finish. I have to do swabbing and all that, and I cannot because of my lower back. But somehow, when I've got work, I'm like, busy. I put on the music of old Zamana, and then I do my work. I get in mood and I do all that. So I've realized this fellow doesn't trouble me. He sits in the corner. He sits and watches me. He waits for me. And now, like when I'm relaxed, I finish all the thing and I come and settle down. He's coming, in the corner. He comes and he looks and he keeps staring at me. And then just now I called him. I said, "Aja, upar aja," and happily he came up. He was so happy. Now again, see, he's gone and sat in the corner. And can you see, Aster? Aster, Aster, काम कर रहा है? आजा ऊपर आ, up. Okay, so I think. Sorry, I think he's done for the day. His quota is over. So my question is like, what can you tell me to keep him happy, and so that he is cheerful, but still I feel there is something that I can do but I'm not doing. So वो मुझे थोड़ा बता दो. And one thing I must share with everybody. Okay. Whenever I used to take shower, I used to close my bathroom door and I used to go off inside. And this fellow used to sit out and bark and bark and bark, and he used to do that whining sound, whimpering sound, whatever. And he was like a nuisance to everybody, to the rest of the family. And if my room, my husband was there, and in children's room, if I used to take the shower, he would like trouble my children. So, and I used to get, my family used to like, bother me. So one day I told him, chal tu bhi aaja andar. That day until today, he's never insists to come inside the bathroom. Because next day, I told him, chal, I'm going for shower. Aja. He sat quietly in the corner with his head down. And he refused to come inside the bathroom. I said, this is what happened yesterday. When I'm inside, you should stay outside, but you don't listen. So anyway, so Aarti, please tell me any tricks or any tips so that, I feel okay, I have satisfied him. And
see what is happening in this situation. We've got, although we all are at home, we've become very busy. The animals are looking, basically that looking at you is basically that give me attention. They want our attention. So in fact, I had spoken about this in one of my talks, which I had done on helping animals in this time. Although we are at home, we are yet not there completely with them. So we need to, there are a lot of animals who are going to go into depression. Their oversleeping is one sign of depression that the animal is going to go through, because there are many people who are not actually, because out of the fear, not taking the pets out. The animals need to go out because their world is from the nose. They live their world from the nose of smelling. They need different smells. So to keep him busy, get different smells and textures for him. So his brain gets activated with the smell basically. So give him different food items to smell, give him different food items, to, textured food to taste, because that's how their mind has to equally work. Because it's not only about physical exercise for animals. We always enforce a lot of physical exercise, that you have to take him for a walk, he has to do his job, he has to physically be fit, but he has to also be mentally fit. One is making him sniff. Second important thing is get something to chew. Chewing is like before we go for an interview, they tell us to chew a chewing gum if you're nervous. So that's the same thing. Chewing creates certain kind of good hormones in them, which actually tires their mind, and then they go to sleep. That's why you'll see animals love chewing. Basically they're chewing because they want that kind of, they need to calm down. It's a calming down signal which the body gets with chewing. So get some chews for them to chew basically. So that is one thing, and try to spend time with them. But it's not only about the quality of time, but the quantity of time. It's the quality of time. And we get so busy in our lives, and all they are doing is actually looking at us for that attention. So you can break your day and then try to give them that attention they're actually wanting, the love they're wanting. So try doing these things, and if you have something, you can obviously get in touch with me and I'll help you out with that.
No, till yesterday, like, yesterday was a little busy day, but still the time where I called him on my bed and, we were together. And now also, like, I called him. So he thinks, okay, abhi ho gaya, so he's gone away. Otherwise, till yesterday, yeah, there's one thing. He's not gone down. I haven't taken him down yet.
Take him down. Even if it's for 5 minutes, take them down. There is no problem. Come back and wash them.
Okay. We have a question from Sana. Sana, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Aarti.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'll
you,
get back
Seema.
to you.
Brilliant answer, brilliant questions. Seema, Sana.
Hi, Aarti. I just want to ask one question. Like an hour back, I was standing at my window and I saw a white owl outside my window looking at me for like 2-3 minutes and then just ran away. So does that mean anything? I just wanted to know that. I mean, why do we see owl? I rarely see. This is the second time I've seen an owl.
So if you see it one more time, usually 3 times if you see in any animal, it could be a power animal. That's a part of shamanism. It's not a part of animal communication though. But in shamanism, we have animals who have energies. They give us certain, so it could be a power animals. When you see an owl is basically also about wisdom. Okay, and it's also about secrets. So it's also about someone. So see what resonates with you. It's about secrets. It's about wisdom. It is also about some enemy that you have in your life, or some friends in your life basically who are acting as enemies, and you need to be cautious about. So if you see owl one more time, any 3 visits of an owl, then there is definitely something for you as a message.
One small thing. Sorry, Anu, I'm interfering.
No, not at all.
Aarti, there are these chews which have cannabis in them for pets, especially for dogs, which like I have used in my clinic during thunderstorms, and they're very helpful to calm them down during that time. And even cannabis, the homeopathic medicine, even that's helpful. So just wanted to know that are you using homeopathic medications for your pets?
I recommend everyone to go for homeopathy for pets, because homeopathy is one of the best ways to help them. I use it for my pets, and whichever clients come to me for anything, I tell them to, for long term, please use homeopathy for your pets.
Yeah, because
I've not used what you have mentioned. The chews that I use basically is fresh chews. There is one lady from Chennai, I think. Yeah, from Chennai, whom I order, where she takes the fresh bones, she dehydrates them. They are without preservatives.
Okay.
And it's which is good for the pets.
Yeah, because even I didn't know about it, but last year I went on a pet show to US. So I saw these there and they were very effective. I used it with my dog also.
Because cannabis is anyways very good for this thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please unmute yourself. My dog is here. That you guys are talking about me. Later she's busy. By this time she said enough is enough. My mom has to come back to me. Okay guys, let's do card reading. Binaifer, I again want to thank each and every speaker here. I'm fascinated by what we have created today with 3 people. It was a brilliant idea. I don't know whether you agree with me. We're going to have a Crunchy 3 once again, day after. Tomorrow we have a brilliant speaker from Life Positive magazine. She's the editor of Life Positive, Shivi Verma. So that's going to be a fantastic session. Day after in the morning, we have a session on past lives with Caroline from Australia. That will be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And in the evening, we'll again have Crunchy 3 with 3 different speakers. That is Shahina, Doreen, and Roop Lakhani. So we have 3 different speakers again, day after. If you like the idea of Crunchy 3, please do send me the message so that I know that it will help us to grow together. Binaifer, please go ahead, unmute yourself. And right now we just do a reading for 3 speakers. and for the whole group. That's it. Thank you.
So I'll start with Aarti.
Please. And when you do for Aarti, please do for her work and for her pets.
Okay, so I've anyway picked up 3 cards today for her. So Aarti, the first card for you is Archangel Raguel, who is saying, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. The second card for you is Archangel Haniel, who is saying you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And the third card is Angel Mystique, who is saying keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
आरती दिली ख्वाहिश है कि आप इस काम को आगे लेके जाओ, जितनी सपोर्ट चाहिए मिलेगी.
Thank you, Anu.
And that's for Sumita also. चलिए, next person, Sunila.
Sunila. Sunila, for you, the first card is Archangel Michael, who is saying you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved.
Thank you.
The second card is Angel Francesca, who says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. And the third card for you is Angel Adriana, who is saying, I'm healing you and I'm leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Now for our amazing Sumita Mendirata, the brain gym lady.
Thank you.
So tomorrow Samaira will speak?
Yes. 9:30.
9:30. Whose kid will speak day after? Come on, guys, put your hands up and say, my kid will talk.
I can't tell Angel to talk, otherwise she would.
नहीं मेरी वाली तो बाहर खड़ी आवाजें दे रही है, बाऊ बाऊ कर रही है. तो बस हो गया माँ, कितना लेक्चर देगी, कितना लेक्चर देगी. Yes, Binaifer.
Okay. So the first card for you is Archangel Sandalphon, who is saying your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. The second one is Archangel Uriel, who is saying, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition.
Wow.
And the third one is Archangel Raguel, who is saying, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Binaifer, for the whole group. I am so thankful to Binaifer. She has been coming every day. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy to take out time in your work and then to be part of the forum. I am in gratitude and I acknowledge your presence completely.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. So for the whole group, it says that not to be too clingy to anything, be it money, be it relationships, be it anything. So just learn to let go because it will come back to you if it is meant to be. That was the tarot message. The angel message, the first one is Archangel Metatron, who is saying, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. And the second card is Angel Indrael, who is saying that you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants.
Wow, what a beautiful message. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. What I'm going to do is put off the recording first, and then